Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody, and welcome to American Truck Simulator. I decided to start a brand new profile, a brand new game, and just start exploring Texas. And eventually, I want to have a 100% map discovery, but I just wanted to start over, start fresh, and start in Texas. So let's do this. So we're going to start a new profile. Let's see here. Don't ask me why, but I prefer the guys, aviators, even though I'm a girl. I prefer guys because they're handsomer. I'm just kidding. That's just my preference. And let's see. I don't know why everybody don't like the Freightliner, but I do. I noticed that the trucking community seems to hate on Freightliners. I don't know why. And to be honest, as much as I love semi-trucks, I don't have enough knowledge to understand why people hate on it. What makes it the least favorite of all the other trucking brands. I do notice one thing that I like about it is they have windows up here, I think. Well, but that's Freightliner for you. And let's see here. We'll go with this one. And my company's name is going to be called Zion Transport. Zion because Zion means peace and the city of our God. So Zion. This, and I want to add my mods to it. Let's see here. Okay, I think I can't remember which lights I downloaded, or I think it was this one. So a lot of my mods are big semi trucks with extended cabs. I have a couple cab overs. This one's my favorite, but it doesn't accept the mod that I have. And I'm going to remove a couple of this one just to make the game quicker and faster, but and have no damage. And this one so that I can be going to like Walmart, Costco, Dole, John Deere, and other companies. But Texas don't have any of those yet because the mod needs to be updated. So it's not going to. Yeah. No, I'll just leave it in there. And got some epic trucks. I don't know why, but I love these big, oversized cabs. One day I would like to see a combination of the cab overs and an extended cab. That'd be so cool. Now, there are a few things that I want to explain before we get into this game. I'm mostly deaf and I am mostly blind. I have coloboma in both eyes. That means that I have blind spots on my retina. Invisible blind spots that I can't see, but they literally means that I have to look all around. And I'll talk about that in a little bit more about it, but it will explain to you why I played. Hopefully that will give you a little understanding of why I play the game the way I do. Why I need bright lights, why I need why I don't play with traffic, and why I have a no damage mod, and why I don't play with no laws. Alright, I think I'm gonna get, nah. Yeah, let's go. Actually, there's one that I want to get rid of, take out. I don't want to use it until, where is it? Oh, this mod, you find it in the Steam Workshop, and as much as I like it, because I can get to drive faster, the problem I find is by leaving it in there, you will have the special transport in places that it is impossible to get them out of. And also they do these weird glitches. So if you ever want to use this mod, don't use it unless you are going to do a special transport. So you will have to exit out of the game, go back in the game, exit out of the game to enable this, and then go back in the game and enable it again. So I may in the future do some videos explaining about the mods I'm using and some of the glitches I was able to figure out and work around. For example, another glitch for this one, also found in Steam Workshop. If you try to use it, I figured out that if I want to use it, I can't put them in the trucks that I hire, that I put in garages for my company or business. By doing that, it glitches and crashes the system. So the only time I use it is when I'm driving the truck. And then I discovered the fastest it can go is 160 miles an hour. I love it. Okay, I'm taking this one out because I don't want to get glitched. Alright, moving on. Okay, making sure I have everything the way I want it. Create. I'm gonna skip. Well, actually, let's get this wizard. Yeah, let's do the wizard and kind of prepare. I like to have some. What's the difference between simple and real automatic? I don't like doing the other two. Let's see, the simplest driving, press forward to drive forward, press back to brake or reverse, the gearbox will handle everything else. Free switching, no reverse. Ideal for wheels with pedals is switch between driving forward. So it sounds like this one is for wheel, for when you have wheels and pedals. So simple, automatic. The game is now configured. Finish wizard. Oh, I was hoping that it would let me do my mouse, but I guess it just does the keyboard. That's okay. Moving on. So it's taken a little time because it discovered some extra things. So we'll just wait. And while we're waiting, I'll tell. Oh, there we go. Now let's see here. Where should I begin? I want to start in Texas. I can start at the bottom. Maybe I just start at the bottom. I mean, that's literally the most southern point. Actually, this city here is the most southern point of the United States, like literally. This one's the next one, so we'll do McAllen. And the cool thing about McAllen is there's a temple being built in no, I don't need the tutorial. The cool thing about McAllen is there's a temple being built in that city. A temple for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And you'll see later how passionate I am about temples. There'll be a while before we get there, but I'm going to explore them later. The one thing that I wish about this game is I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. So, welcome to American Truck Simulator. Let's go. At last, I have the chance to experience the dream job driving a truck. Let me tell you something. If it wasn't for my I like to tell people this. If it wasn't for my eyesight and my hearing, most likely I would be driving a semi-truck. Because for as long as I can remember, I have always had a love and a passion for semi-trucks. They're literally, to me, the most beautiful machines in the world, especially the cab overs. And I think it goes back to as long as I can remember, my grandpa drove semi-trucks. He was a truck driver. An long overhaul truck driver. And every time we go to my grandparents' house and we look in the driveway and see his truck is there, we'll get excited and be, Grandpa's home, Grandpa's home. I remember times when I would spend the night at my grandma's. My grandpa won't get home until the middle of the night sometimes. And he would just, during those times when Grandpa's not home, I would sleep with my grandma. And I would sometimes wake up to find Grandpa is home. Okay. Here we are in Texas. Okay, I want to fix a couple things real quick here. Options. I like to turn off the retarder because I don't understand it. I don't understand how to use it. Every time it turns on, I don't know how to turn it off. It gives me the buttons. It tells me what button to turn it off, but when I try, it doesn't work. So, I don't understand. Maybe since I already had a profile set up, maybe. I guess maybe I should have had this all set up before starting the stream, but I figured, time to get started. Let's go. Okay, there we go. Okay, they're disabled. The reason why I like having them disabled is because I don't understand the concept. No, let me put it this way. My understanding of the retarder is that it guides. I could be wrong. I could be way off base. But my understanding of the retarder is that it guides the truck speed. It keeps it from, like, little stops to keep it from changing drastically, maybe. Or maybe to keep you from going above a certain speed or below a certain speed. Like I said, I don't fully understand it. And sometimes I would press the button by mistake, and then I don't know what to do. I press the button thinking I'd turn it off, but it keeps saying retarder engaged. And so finally I just kept it disabled because I just don't like it. Alright, so that's disabled. Controls, gameplay. Alright, we're going to turn off Big Tig Simulator and check traffic offense. And there's a few other things that I want to change. Now, I'd like to turn this off because I'll explain that to you in a minute, why I turn that off or down. It's just too hard for me to see. I can only see so much. It's the same reason why I have traffic turned off. Okay, let's go do our haul. Oh, I know what I was going to say. If there's one thing that I wish about Steam in this game, is that Steam would allow me to redo my achievements that I've already completed, because it's fun rediscovering them. But I really like some of the features and aspects that the game has brought, that the developers have brought to the game, and that's viewpoints and screenshots to visit and find. They don't have any. Okay, I'm going to stop right here and I'm going to show you something here. Alright, right now I am looking at the traffic light. I cannot see whether it is red, green, or yellow. Same within here. I can't. I have to literally go. In order for me to see it, I have to turn my eyes from where I'm sitting, and I know you guys can't see me, but from where I'm sitting, I cannot see it. Well, now I can, but only because I already know what it is. But let's close my eyes for a minute. Open my eyes again. My eyes had to refocus to find the traffic light, and it's red. I guess the only reason why I know it's red is because I see a light, and I've already seen where red, green, and yellow is. So I guess that's kind of unfair to try and explain what I'm saying. But right now, so we'll try, maybe there's another one. Okay, I know I should have waited for green, but that's okay. And having no traffic it's just too much going on for me to be able to keep track of where I'm driving and the traffic. And sometimes I just, even in the game, I'm unable to judge the distance between the car and the truck. So it's just easier for me to keep it simple and just have me and my trusty truck. Now see, this is why I like the Freightliner. It's because of all those nice windows that you can see out of. It just makes it look sunny. Now the only thing I wish it had a sunroof. Or maybe it does. Nope. I think either the Kenworth or the Peterbilt has a sunroof. Okay. Now we're going to park our bad boy truck. I guess I did okay with my first load of the day. Alright. I've been playing this game since, I think, 2017 maybe? But that can't be right. I don't remember when I started playing. Okay, this is going to be tricky because of that building that's in the way. But we'll see what we can do here. Oh. Alright, backing up. Probably could have gone on the other side of that building, but whoa. I'm going to tell you right now, if you follow Ryder's stream, you know that he apparently is famous for crashing a lot. Well, I'm going to crash more than him. You just watch. Alright. Now I said I would talk about my vision. And this probably would be a good time as any to talk about it. But, whoa. Well, that wasn't perfect driving, but I'll get it straightened out here. Oh. Alright. Boom. Well, that ain't perfect, but there we go. Alright. Now, thanks to that mod that I showed you earlier, the unlimited money and all that, I now have millions of dollars. I am a rich son of a gun. And there's my ugly garage. And I'm going to keep it like that because I'm going to build my business. Okay, let's go I'm going to turn the unlimited mod off because I don't want trillions of dollars. I don't want trillions of dollars, even though I have 15 millions. We can pretend that I got that money by investing in cryptocurrency and NFTs. Yeah. We'll pretend that this is a fictional world that I bought cryptocurrency and NFTs and had success with them and was able to buy my first semi-truck. Okay, I haven't bought my first semi-truck yet, but the point is, I have now $15 million to work with to build my amazing company because I made some wise investments. Now, before you say anything, yes, right now we're in what's called a bear market. Everything's down. Well, in my pretend guy, he was wiser than I was and took profits before the crash. And then he spent time doing research. And now and then he went to get trained to be a CDL, and now he's starting his own business. I'm looking to buy his first truck. Let's see if I can buy my first truck yet. Nope, not yet. But I can update all my skills. And now I'm a professional. Okay, in real life that don't happen, but alright, apply. Okay, we can't alright, that's the quick job. Okay, let's go to San Antonio, Texas. Actually, I want to do this one. Just because I love the front runner, Freightliner. It's my favorite truck because it's a cab over. So, I know I keep saying I'm going to talk about my vision. So let's talk about it now. Like I was saying, I have coloboma in both eyes. It's part of what is called my CHARGE syndrome, a genetic disorder. And the CHARGE stands for coloboma, heart murmur, atresia, retardation, whether it be growth or mental, I don't know how to say the word that does with a G, but it has to do with hormones, and then ear. So let's go. And of course, we're driving a load for Walmart. Alright. Alright, first let me finish what I'm saying about my eyesight. So, I don't see very well. I have spots on my retina that are invisible. So basically for me, looking at things is like looking at spots. Let me make okay, plenty of time. Spots on my retina. It's like looking at a wall that is invisible with an invisible wall with holes in it. And you have to look for that hole just to see through that hole. And so I'm looking at the screen right now. And, alright. Right now my eye is straight at the truck between the two pipes, okay? I can see the map, I can see the red line, I can see words on it, and because I've been playing the game long enough, I know what's on it, but I cannot see the details of it. All I know is the shows the time, but simply because I've been playing this game for so long. Now, still looking straight ahead at my truck. I cannot see the details of the top. I cannot see the bottom left-hand corner. And I cannot see the top two corners of my screen. So basically, that is all I can see. And it changes to, it's hard to explain, but hopefully that gives you a little understanding. Okay, let's see here. Figure out which way I need to go to get out of here. That's another problem. They don't make it easy for you to know where to get out, and sometimes I just simply cannot see where to go to get out. Yes, it has a map, but even that's not always helpful. See what I mean? I mean, it showed an empty space, so I thought, okay, I'll go that way. Oh, no, I can't go that way. Maybe that's what it's like in real life, I don't know. Possibly. I saw a YouTube video with the title. I didn't watch the video, but I saw the title that said something along the lines of that he spent all day, I think 8 hours, trying to find his trailer. I don't think he owns the trailer, I think. I'm not sure what he does. If Alex, the truck and driver, I believe, and I don't know if he drives. Okay, I know he works for a company, I think called Variant, but I don't know if they own the trailers or if he goes to pick them up and take them someplace, or if the trailer goes with the truck. Alright, let's go. Okay, here we go. I cannot see the traffic light. Now, I do see something that looks kind of like, I can't see it. Let me see here. I still can't see it. Can't see it. Can't see it. Actually, I do see something now. But I simply, unless I move my head like a couple inches from the screen, I can't see it. Okay? So, that's why I turn off traffic laws, because half the time I simply am not able to see the traffic light. So, So it's just easier to leave it off. This truck is going to be slow. Now, I'm looking at the map, and I can't see much because I'm mostly blind on my left side. When I look at the map, I cannot see much of anything on my left side. Not enough to be safe. Which is another reason why I don't want cars, because I cannot see enough on my left side to be able to not crash into them. So it's just, like I said, it's easier to drive without traffic. Now maybe I might consider turning it back on, but adjusting the game configuration file to keep the traffic light. I'm using my keyboard and my mouse to drive. So right now, I can't change the view with I can't move the camera with my mouse because it's fixed in this view. It seems like I might have turned the volume off. Let's see here. Oh, I did. Alright, sorry about that. I'll turn it back on. Still don't hear anything. Well, I hope I didn't startle anybody by blowing that horn. Good old truck. I always love how it's always almost always a clear blue day in the game, most of the time. For one thing, it's easier to see, and for another, it's just, I love clear blue skies. And it's definitely a clear blue day outside here in Pennsylvania, too. And another thing is I can't see to put. Oh, never mind. I don't know how else to explain what my eyesight is like. It's very hard to explain because for most people, poor eyesight means you see less. Oh, oops. I'm gonna go in the right road, and since there's no traffic, I'm going to go back up. I'm gonna back up. I'm actually doing pretty good for backing up. You would think that with all the time I spent backing up these trailers in this game, I would be able to back up a trailer with a four-wheeler and tractor. But I always get confused. And I have to think for a few minutes. wonder how long this is going to take, this drive. There we go, we're on the right road now. We're driving through the beautiful state of Texas. I had a former fellow employee that lived in Texas, and then he moved to Pennsylvania, and apparently he likes the cold. In fact, he would, when he was department manager in the freezers, for the freezer department, he wouldn't even wear a coat in the freezer. It was just eh. And in fact, I think he was known to walk in the cold without a coat. Crazy guy, especially for someone who grew up in Texas, where it's usually hot. Oh, I want to see something real quick. I'm obviously new at this. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. Oops. Let's go drive. But first I'm going to see some. Okay. This is why I like to drive 100 miles an hour, because it's faster. But since I'm the beginning, I don't have my new truck yet. Wonder where the horn is coming. I wonder what that sound was. It sounded like a horn, but I know I didn't blow the horn. You know, my whole life I've never been to Texas. I've been to a lot of states from east to west, but I've never been to Texas. And I've never been north of New York either. I've gone to California, Arizona, well, yeah, parts of Arizona, Utah, Nevada, California, Idaho, Utah, Wyoming, Nebraska, Kansas, Colorado, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Nebraska, Kansas, Colorado, I said that, Missouri, and the states between Pennsylvania and Florida, which is, I believe, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and I can't remember if I've been through Kentucky and Tennessee or not. But I've been to New Jersey, I believe, and Maryland for sure. I don't know if I've been to Delaware or not, but I've definitely been to New York. Hopefully, one day I'll be able to visit all 50 states in real life. I just discovered Campus Christi. I might have said that wrong, so I apologize if I did. one day I hope to get wheels, a steering wheel and pedals for the game. That would be fun. I don't know how well I'll do with it, but it would be interesting to use the pedals and the steering wheel. Haven't really seen anything of interest yet. Ooh, I see a sign there. I wonder about these roads on the side. I'm gonna blow my horn. And the other horn. That's super loud. This was a nice simple drive. Ooh. Hopefully I'll be able to buy my truck next. And I honestly don't remember which one it was. Hey, a bridge! I see a bridge. Just so I can, whoa, that was a fast break. Just so I can make it, I still want to one day reach 100% discovery, but with the inclusion of the Texas map, I think it's going to be really hard because that's really 29 cities apparently. That's a lot. More than any other maps in this game. No, I don't want to. We're almost there, well, 50 miles away. Oh, I discovered the city of Victoria. Marcus. I love those breaking sounds. Truck is slowing down. Oh, it just seems like it was slowing down somehow. I like driving fast in this game. Mm-hmm. Whoa, wait a minute. Oh, darn. I got a little confused on that road. I mean, I could see where it was telling me to go, but I was confused as to where it would go, so that's okay. I'll make a U-turn somewhere. Okay, I wasn't paying attention there. I got a little distracted. And I guess I got a little distracted. I was looking at my phone. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, here we go. Wow, this looks like a huge shopping place. Okay, let's see if I can do this one. Ah. All right. Ah. See? I keep going the wrong way. Gotta say I love the sound of it backing up. Oh. Wow, look at that. That's actually pretty good for not being able to see very well, in my opinion. Back. Let's go to the front. That's not perfect, and in real life, that wouldn't be acceptable. Yeah, in real life, this wouldn't be acceptable because the stalkers need that to have it completely covering the door in order to access it. So, there we go, there's another one. Look like I can now buy my first truck. Oh, the only one I can get is the Frontliner. Let's see. What truck should I... Actually, on second thought, let's save it for another stream. Okay? Thank you guys for joining me on today's stream. Have a great rest of your day. And sharpen your mindset and become the best version of yourself. Peace.